What's up, everyone, and welcome to Be Sacred Space, your place for endless growth and possibilities. I am the beautiful, amazing, and intelligent creator of this space. My name is Bianca, but you can call me B, and I'm here to help you master yourself and help you live a conscious and empowered life. So if that is something that you can vibe with, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. It would help this information get out to all the right people. Now let's get straight to the video. Today we're going to talk about building a power box, what it is and why everyone should have one. A power box is a collection of tools and resources assembled for a specific purpose or task. It usually includes various strategies, techniques, and practices that aim to promote mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual wellness, as well as happiness. It's important that everyone has a power box in order to assist them throughout their lives in different experiences. By having a power box, we can reduce our stress levels, improve our happiness and well-being, and navigate through life's challenges proactively. Two important things to note about your power box. Your power box should be uniquely crafted for you and your needs, as well as your box should be adaptable, which means that you should have a wide range of tools and resources. This also means that your tools and resources may also change as you go through life to assist you in your needs. So let's say a part of your power box is therapy, but at some point on your journey, therapy no longer serves you anymore. Or maybe during your journey, you never needed therapy, and now you recognize that you actually would like to include therapy as a part of your self-care routine. Just know that this is completely normal. The most important thing is that your power box should serve you and your needs. Now, there are 6 main categories to consider when building our power box. Some of these tools in our boxes may fall into one or more categories as well. I will list each category as well as give you an example of what you can include in your power box. Afterwards, I'll let you know what I have in my personal power box and what I recommend you have in yours. The first category is self-care practices. These are the things we do as a part of our regular routine to help us prioritize our health and well-being, to prevent burnout, stress, and reduce the chance of decline in our health. This can include practices of journaling, exercising and movement, meditation, prayer, creative endeavors, going out in nature, relaxation techniques, eating whole and organic foods, just to give you some examples. The second category is healthy coping skills. These are the strategies we use to manage and adapt to stressful situations or challenges. Our coping skills help us deal with difficult emotions, thoughts, or circumstances to reduce stress and maintain our psychological well-being. It's important that we distinguish the difference between coping skills that serve us and are healthy and those that hinder us and are potentially toxic. Unhealthy coping skills may provide short-term relief and can cause more stress and lead to harmful consequences in the long run. Here are some examples of unhealthy coping skills: lying to oneself, refusing to take accountability and self-responsibility, lying to others, substance abuse, excessive shopping, escapism in all forms, just to name a few. Now, healthy coping skills typically promote long-term resilience and contribute to positive mental and emotional health. Some examples of healthy coping skills are seeking support, setting boundaries, practicing breath work, journaling, finding healthy emotional outlets such as martial arts, creative outlets, and dancing. The third category we're going to talk about is stress management, and these are the techniques and tools we use to reduce our stress so that we are able to handle our circumstances in a proactive manner. Some different stress management tools we can use can be different relaxation techniques, breath work, yoga, taking bath, or just having some time with ourselves that's away from our troubles. Adaptogens are also a great way to help deal with stress. I talk about adaptogens and stress in the Nurture Your Mental Self video. So if you haven't checked that video out, please make sure you watch it after this one. It is in the Empower Your Wellbeing playlist that I have created for you that includes all of these videos. The fourth category is emotional and mental regulation, which is how we manage and modulate our emotions, thoughts, and behaviors in response to our internal and external experiences. This can include practices like deep breathing exercises, engaging in physical activities, engaging in activities that you enjoy, getting outside in nature, and progressive muscle relaxation. The fifth category is enjoyable activities. These are the things we do to invite joy, happiness, and inner child healings into our lives. Unfortunately, as we get older, it's easy for responsibilities, obligations, and stress to take center stage. But by taking the time to do the things we love and enjoy, we allow ourselves to break free, even if it's only momentarily. This helps us get in touch with the child essence that exists within us, as well as reduce stress and promotes overall well-being. Activities can look like going to the basketball court and shooting some hoops, playing in the snow, playing with your children, and doing anything that you enjoyed as a child or wanted to do as a child. And the last category of tools you should have in your power box is support. Support can be those who are close to you or professional support. Having support in our lives plays a critical role in promoting overall well-being. They can provide us with helpful feedback, emotional validation, and just a different perspective. Having the right support can help provide us with practical and psychological resources to help us build resilience, mitigate stress, and foster positive mental and emotional health. Support can look like a trusted partner, a friend, a family member, or a therapist. Now, here are some of the tools and resources I have in my power box. For self-care, I work out and do yoga a few times a week. I love to sing and dance, and I notice that if I don't give myself the space and time to just sing and dance, I often feel like my life is out of balance and I'm not as happy as I usually am. I also prioritize making time for myself. As a single mother and primary caregiver of 2 children and a fur baby, it can be very demanding and exhausting. So by prioritizing myself, I allow myself to pour right back into myself so that I can show up better for everyone, including myself. I also make self-reflection a part of my self-care routine so that I can become aware of aspects of myself that can use some improving, as well as reflect on how far I've gotten on my journey. For my coping skills, I use journaling to express my emotions unfiltered. I allow myself to process my emotions by expressing them in whatever way feels right to me, such as crying, screaming, or able to just rant and vent until I feel relief. And if I feel called to, I will use creative expression to cope with, such as dancing or writing poetry. For stress management, I practice routine self-care like breath work for stress management, particularly dragon's breath. I also allow myself to take breaks, especially when I'm feeling overwhelmed. Like yesterday, I allowed myself to take it easy. We took the day off from schooling and I spent a good part of the day just hanging out and laughing with my daughter, just because it's been a stressful few weeks and I truly couldn't handle a lot of responsibilities, which I'm happy that I did because I had a really great time with my daughter and life has gotten so hectic. So taking the time to just enjoy my daughter's presence has helped me mellow out and invite more fun into my day. Another thing I use for stress management is smoking ganja. Now, I'm not recommending this for everyone, but for me, in order to show up the way I do for my kids in everyday life, I need ganja in my life. I recognize that I function optimally with it in my life, so I allow myself to use it for many reasons besides stress management. Again, I do not support using marijuana as a method of escapism or abuse. I am conscious of my usage and I do not spend all my time smoking or being high. For my emotional and mental regulation, I use breath work. I tap, and sometimes I find for me where I'm at in my life that sometimes I need to just feel the feelings and allow my thoughts to do their things, and that has helped me regulate my emotions. Now, I don't recommend everyone do this, as it took me some time to get comfortable in these dark spaces I would find myself in. For my support team, I have a trusted friend that I can talk to. I also have an awesome family that have been supportive, as well as I have a spirit team that I tap into. I also work on becoming my own support member, which has been a challenge since my mind has always kind of been programmed against me my whole life. But now I am understanding why I must reprogram my mind, belief, and inner talk to support me. Because if I'm unable to support myself in the long run, it won't matter if I have the support from others, because ultimately I will give in to my inner self and my demons. Now, the activities in my power box include watching anime, which I have been watching anime since I was a little girl. And though I did stop watching it for a few years, not entirely sure why I did, but 4 years ago I had the itch for some anime, and now I am addicted once again. My four favorite animes are Yu Yu Hakusho, One Piece, Attack on Titan, and my ultimate favorite is Naruto. And though I feel it's quite redundant, I feel if you are looking for some great beginner animes, I suggest watching those four. I also like to draw, though my style typically is anime, but I've been dabbling more into realistic arts. I also do poetry when I feel inspired. I love to hula hoop, which I could not do as a child, and recently I've got into Nerf guns. We got a machine gun model called the Villainator, and it is my favorite Nerf gun that we have. Now, here's what I recommend everyone to have in their power box. I would recommend having a trusted support system. We are social beings by nature. We aren't meant to go through life alone. And by having the right support, you won't have to. Next, I recommend making self-reflection a regular practice. I also recommend breath work, as anyone can do it and you can do it anywhere. And it's great for calming the nervous system and helping get one out of feeling stressed and overwhelmed into a calmer state of being. I also suggest getting into things that really allow you to let loose and have fun. Life can be serious, and there are things that we need to do in life, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't have fun and enjoy it while we can. I also recommend incorporating positive self-talk, having a healthy mental diet, which, if you don't know what a mental diet is, I explain this in the Nurture Your Mental Self video. But in short, it's what we allow into our minds. If you are curious more about this topic, please check out the video that I have mentioned. Now, the last tool I recommend is allowing yourself to be uncomfortable in uncomfortable situations, thoughts, emotions, and allow yourself to feel and process your experience. And then have a tool or resource that reminds you how fucking powerful you are. If you don't have one, then you can check out my tapping video titled Tapping to Remember Who the Fuck You Are. And that's all I have for you today. Please make sure you like and drop a heart emojis in the comment section to show your support. It's free and it doesn't take much time. I would greatly appreciate your support, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.